What is my favorite album from Poison? This is the Rock and Roll Weatherman. My name is Sean Morrison. People have asked Mr. Morrison what his favorite album from Poison is, and most people know Poison for their first three albums. Look what the Cat Dragged In, Open Up and Say Ah, and Flesh and Blood. They do have more albums released in their catalog, such as Native Tongue, which didn't include Bret Michaels. Then you had the album that Crack a Smile that featured Blue Saraceno, which first got shelved, then finally got reissued later on. Then you had a live album with new tracks after that, not counting the first live album they did before Native Tongue, before CC left that time. Then after Native Tongue, well, there was Crack a Smile and more. Then eventually there was Holly Weird. They haven't recorded a new studio album since 2002, even though there's been an album of cover tunes which came out around 2007, and Squeezebox was also included on that one, as well as Hollywood, which is fucking awesome. If you're not subscribed to the Sean Morrison YouTube channel, please do so. Everyone else out there, subscribe. Thank you much for the continued love out and support. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you for telling all your friends about the Sean Morrison YouTube channel. Any small donations to the Sean Morrison YouTube channel are greatly appreciated. You can send them via Sean Morrison Enterprises via PayPal. There are even some fans that are more into the gutter glam that just like the first Poison album. Because when they went to Capitol, no, I'm sorry, they were on Capitol. The first album was Enigma. They were on Enigma, which was Capitol was just distributed by Capitol. Capitol eventually took over after Enigma went bankrupt, but and they started getting more of a commercial sound and going away from the gutter glam sound. Some fans were more into the gutter glam stuff from LA, so they might not have liked the other commercial appeal stuff. But hey, it's all cool. Like, nothing but a good time. They're most noted for, of course, Every Rose Has Its Thorn. You know the songs Talk Dirty to Me, Look What the Cat Dragged In, Unskinny Bob, Something to Believe In. I'm just naming some songs. Of course, you got the B-sides like Let It Play, Number One Bad Boy, Back to the Rockin' Horse. Then you get later on albums, like I said, Native Tongue had some good stuff on there. But a couple of my favorite tracks, Worst Stand off that album, and Every Rose Has Its Thorn. The album Blues Saraceno that I mentioned earlier. It had good stuff on it too, but haven't listened to it in such a long time. Power to the People was more of a live album, but it did have 4 new tracks, which included Power to the People, and a song called The Last Song. And then the studio album Holly Weird, of course. The excellent remake of Squeezebox, which I still listen to this day. I would love to see Poison do that again, but sadly they haven't. And then, of the greatest hits, it was nice to see them do different songs from different people. But gotta like the song. Other songs they did. They did. What the fuck is this guy's name? I can't think. I think they did something from not Charlie Daniels. I think it was Marshall something. But I know they did What I Like About You. That's right. They did a cover of that song from the Romantics. And then even in 2001 they had their own single. They had a song called Rockstar, which they just released only as a single, and it was a cool song. So many different albums that Poison had. They of course didn't release as many albums as other bands do. They do tour. They have been touring more here and there. We're hoping for new music from Poison when they do decide to tour again, which might be 2024, 2025. Now, what's my favorite Poison album? It's very hard to pick myself as well, because like all three of them. I might, I'm going with Open Up and Say Ah as my favorite Poison album. But everyone that wants to know, the song from Hollywood, um, Squeezebox is definitely one of my top 10 Poison songs of all time. So, friends, what's your favorite Poison album? What are some of your favorite songs from Poison? What are they? Shame, shame, shame.